We saw that at bottom. Mind Control had absolutely no idea that was going to happen, and they don't even really have to focus on this bottom lane too much just because of how unkillable No-Tail can be whenever its ultimate is up. It's not really worth it to expend that effort. And with the Witch Doctor not really showing himself on the map either, Liquid are sort of afraid to make these aggressive maneuvers. A lot of it is now going to be predicated on their timings with Atama Man and at bottom.
No top lane, they will be able to pick up the kill in the Doom as the Death Rocket rotates over. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Mind Control and Kuro do cut past the tier 1. Trying to put some more pressure on No-Tail. No-Tail will actually run back through them. Does have the ultimate, it's going to be forced to pop it now, but if Liquid manage to get out unscathed, they'll be happy with that one. But it looks like Kuro may still take too much damage. They tornado up the Bristleback for no response from him, and Kuro will be right-clicked down slowly but surely by the Fire Panda. Turn around by Mind Control, starts going for Fly, but again, thrown up in the Tornado. Derek's managed to come in, will get to telekinesis, holding No-Tail long enough that perhaps Mind Control can still get this kill. He's going to have to operate on purely on Quills as that risk percentage chance. He's going to hurt things quite a bit. Looks like, yep, No-Tail will end up getting Quilled to death here. No response. It won't go down. Spearman goes down, but actually kills out Matama Man, and they get the Doom onto Derek. No more pesky spell steal, and now it looks like Fada as well as Brewer in a nasty spot against the Brewmaster. They actually stop the Cyclone. Meanwhile, Derek's going to be cleaned up and she carries on that Doom. Back to bottom lane. No-Tail silenced up. Real continuous progression on the bottom, but now the Spears I'm supposed to be too much alongside the Exorcism, and No-Tail overextends.
Actually transition later into the game.
The smoke allows them to actually sneak into the initiation, get Liquid over that Spear Bear. They're going to be able to jump on Matama Man and Fada at the same time. Cyclone looks after actually buying Fada a little bit of time for the Exorcism to clean up two already. Thanks to the help of the Wisp Bristleback combination. Matama Man needs some help. Next will be able to save him. No-Tail immediately silences out of that primal sprint. What timing there from Fada. Well, maybe it's got Matama Man managed to doom him up. The Spear Bear is still good, but Matama Man very rapidly able to fall. It's going to get back out, but Matama Man is definitely dead. Liquid. Now the question, what can they get in return? Kuro is actually going to be brought pretty low here by the Brewmaster trying to chase him down, but Fada comes forward, managed to get the Spirit Siphon on a crit. Will be able to turn on again, but 1 for 2 so far. And Miracle trying to slow down the rest. Derek pops the Brewmaster ult that he had on his own, but looks like it's not enough to be able to save Fly. He still goes right here.
No-Tail.
Fada actually managed to pick up the Brewmaster still after that ultimate. Derek almost popped. There it is. Missiles in the axis from long range. OG do get that one. Get the Doom on Fada. Oh, they also can manage to get the Primal Roar on it. Derek looks like they would be able to pop in with the help of Primal Split. Two heroes already down from Liquid. Turn around, Primal Roar. Derek's actually managed to escape. They got off the ultimate too. Now he controls crit. A beautiful escape that might be able to buy Liquid. Now Miracle is getting a lot of damage out from Marching Machine. The Bear can get on top of him. He needs to be able to run away from this Bear. They turn the Bear from the Inferno Blade, slowing it down. Crit is trying to run himself away from Matama Man, but looks like Matama Man should be able to get this kill. The laser helping him out with the race. Miracle's the real key here. Miracle is so damn low and will have to go back to base. The rest of OG look to retreat as they force yet another right here. Fighting going on to that tier 3. The paralyzing cask is going to cause some issues here. The pipe goes down. Mind Control is going to be the one pushing forward alongside the Bear to take out this tier 3 tower. They will be able to catch Fly immediately. It's rooted up and looks to be chipped down. The Matama Man has to pull back. Now the initiation from the right-hand side. OG managed to make the initiation. They're going to go for Kuro. Managed to take him out as well as Derek. Who scores the Liquid? Are gone. And Matama Man already down to half HP. The laser bouncing around. Matama Man is low, but OG are running out of firepower and can't continue their push forward. Now Liquid has a chance to be able to go for some wreck. Mind Control is going to go for Fly, and Force Snap gets him out. Matama Man will try to go down. They manage to get the Primal Roar on the body. He doesn't have any. Chase goes to get him alive and made it better. Chase goes down. Silence gets off, but he doesn't seem to go. As Skull Stepper is only going to buy him a pinch of time. Now OG turn to right, click him down, but Mind Control still going strong. A little bit less than half HP. He can keep on going apparently as Miracle again picking up the laser. New Spirit Bear is going to go into the Roar actually going out. Kuro, he's going to get popped almost immediately. Now the jump in by No-Tail. They already have to Doom out on Fada. Can't get off the Exorcism, but it looks like they can still be able to focus him down. Doom ends up going down in return, but is they can kill Fada? Yes, Miracle does manage to get it, but he's out of mana. The rest of Liquid may still be able to push forward. Fly, unable to do anything. He managed to get the stun on Matama Power Roar. He managed to get the Power Roar onto No-Tail. No follow-up there. Now the burn is left entirely on Miracle. Yes, he managed to get the kill on the support, but how can he stop the two big tanky heroes of Liquid? Matama Man is being chased away by both Miracle Miracle and Moon, but the Spear Bear is drifting on the Moon. They might be able to get a dieback on the Moon if possible. Miracle recharges that laser, hoping to be able to stop this one. Goes from Matumba Man instead. Another round of nukes, but they have to believe they're controlling mind control. Jarex will end up going down to crit and the help of Moon. Now they use another Primal Roar, able to get the other support up under control and tether away. And now Matumba Man comes back in, eats the cheese underneath the death, but he just doesn't care. He really wants the kill on crit. Crit will be corralled into the jungle and finally taken out, but they've expended so much. Mind control down to half HP, but that's still 2,500 health on mind control to keep on going forward inside the fight. Being used and control him, but no tells just hoping to be able to get out, but he's slowed down. Spirit Siphon as well as the Sage Frog manages to hold him in place, and maybe, just maybe, Liquid can take their first set of racks. Buybacks start coming out from OG. Immediately up into place, he's trying to crit, slow down with the flap, but it doesn't matter. Crit is a dieback. Miracle on the mega kill streak, and they manage to kill on the Matumba Man in the background, but the rest of Liquid are still going for this base. Now actually going for Moon No Tail, hoping for double dieback here now. Miracle's back into play with the Ethereal Blade. Mind control can't even put out damage on the barracks. The Melee Rax is still alive. Heals being used up, looking to stall up here for the time being. Mind control is slowly but surely being chipped down. Miracle only has so much more mana yet, and finally a Melee Rax goes down. Liquid have some objective progression. No Tail in a position with the sacrifice already going out. Primal split. BKB are immediately used up. They didn't get to do on Matumba Man, but he's also thrown up in the air. Not quite what maybe OG had in mind. They're actually going for the Primal splits here, as Mind Control quickly taking that one out, as well as Crit. A nasty engagement that OG tried to force there, as Liquid don't lose anything, and they're going to be able to catch 3. No buyback on the Doom, Brewmaster, or Fly's Witch Doctor. Now it may truly be up to Miracle. You gotta push out Miracle. He's got to push out all the lanes before Liquid can get inside the base, but they're going to meet their creep wave here. The buybacks are up 15 seconds, 20 seconds for the Brewmaster. Matumba Man takes a lot of damage here, but Miracle's got to be careful against Matumba Man. Wombo combo, Miracle takes it with solo, and still managed to stay ahead of mind control. Unbelievable. He may have just saved this one. It's now OG. Their buybacks are coming back into play. Doom's ready. 4 more seconds for the Brewmaster. For the range racks isn't really worth it. They're going to wait until Liquid go for more. Liquid did commit the buyback on the lone druid, so this is a little bit dangerous. They can kill the top of it. They're going to go for him. Primal Roar already laid out, but unfortunately Miracle's controlled up. But he's still the victim of the Miracle they've got. He's going to have the buyback, and the Blitzo's not going to be enough. Jarex still being controlled. He's going to go down. Dude, oh man, they managed to take out too much. Mind control does too much. But Miracle's back in play. Ready to go with the 3-arm. Looking for more. Fada was the target for a second, but he had to blink himself away from mind control. Chris is trying to go for Matumba Man, but obviously it's too much for him to handle. And now, again, Brewmaster and Duke gone without buyback. This time, it's not for another 6.5 minutes. Miracle standing out in front of the team. Okay, he takes out Wada. He still has buyback, but Miracle's being controlled up. He can't afford to lose him, but the damage is too much to get the control. He's down for 60 seconds. Flies alone now. With the help of Moon, but it doesn't need to stop Liquid. It's high control of Matumba Man. Combo up together. Fly getting the death sword, but it doesn't matter. Matumba Man manages to take up through it. They're going to go straight for the tier 4. They know they have this game in there. Clutches that there's no way that OG can stop them anymore. One of the most frustrating games, he said, that Liquid has played in quite some time, but they still take it. They still take the series 2-0 against OG and will advance into the grand finals.
Just too much net worth on all their cores. They distributed for him really well. They made sure even if they lost Matumba Man at some point, it was next man up. They just couldn't kill the Bristleback as well. OG, no real way to target fire him down, and the 2 cores on the side of OG eventually starting to lose effectiveness.